Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm here talking about IPSY today, specifically IPSY Ultimate. Now, I'm predominantly a Boxycharm channel, but I have never been asked the same question so many times. What do you think about the IPSY Ultimate? Have you gotten your box? I've gotten so many questions about it that I knew I had to sit down and do a dedicated video just to this. I haven't gotten my box yet, so a lot of the information that I have been researching, that I've been finding online, has been just that. I've been finding it online. I do not have my own box to look at, so I've got a lot of information here, and I'm trying to be as clear and as concise as I can, and I have wrote down so much information, and ultimately at the end of the video it will be, do you like Boxycharm or IPSY better? So if you want to hear everything that's going on with IPSY Ultimate and what I've been able to find online, then make sure you keep on watching this video, of course, and while you're at it, go and hit that subscribe button. Become part of the Wolf Pack today, and let's get into it. Okay, so let's just say a quick little prayer for my makeup today. I had my makeup done earlier today, and I was going to do this video much earlier in the day, but I got sidetracked and I didn't get around to doing it until just now. So if you don't know what IPSY Ultimate is, it is a subscription service. The base bag is 5 samples for $12. The 5 full-size products in Glam Bag Plus, that's $25 a month, or the Ultimate, you're going to be getting 8 full-size products and 4 trial samples for $50. $50 is a lot. $50 is if you think of the full spectrum on a scale for subscription boxes, 50 is like the top bracket, the top tier. That's expensive, especially this service is every month. So that's additional $50, and most people, if you have subscription boxes, you don't have just 1 or 2. Several people have multiple boxes, myself included, and with it being a $50 a month box, that's asking a lot out of a person's budget. I'm going to break this up kind of into different parts, the good, the bad, and the going over some of my thoughts on IPSY. I do think that they had a fairly smooth launch. As far as signing up for it, you got to know your status, where you were with IPSY Ultimate pretty fast, because spots were limited with it, but there wasn't any issue with it. I got to sign up for IPSY Ultimate pretty fast, and then they confirmed it, I think later that same day that I got it, that I was on the wait list for the launch when it happened this month in October. So that, I do think they did really well. Other good things about IPSY is that they make it very easy to modify your account if you're wanting to edit it, and that includes the beauty profile. If you want to change your plan from, say, the base box, sorry to say base box, but it's bag, the base bag to plus, or from plus to ultimate, or you can sign it and just do plus and not the base bag. You know, they're really easy to work with on that aspect. One thing that I found out very recently is that IPSY, as part of the IPSY Ultimate, you're going to be getting a bag with each box. A bag with each bag. It's confusing. I'm probably just going to say box just because I'm used to saying box. With each level, each tier of the subscription, you're going to be getting a dedicated bag for that box. There is a little one for the samples. There is a slightly larger one for the plus, and for Ultimate you're getting a big bag because you're getting more product and it's a higher value. But this month they didn't do that. They had the same bag that is in the plus and the ultimate, and that wasn't what they were intending on moving forward, and next month they do have that corrected, and it's a real pretty cheetah print. It's very cute. One thing I have noticed online whenever I was doing my research for this video is that IPSY sent out to subscribers, I'm guessing those who just gets plus and ultimate on the same account, they're giving them a free item in their box, and I think this person, they were getting a free mascara, and they were getting additional 800 points to redeem in their shop. So they were making up to them. I'm not sure if everyone got this, but I know they got that. I haven't seen an actual screenshot of the full email, but that's what they're saying online. So if I'm wrong on that, I do apologize. Early on, you know, they were very hush-hush about spoilers for the Ultimate bag because it was going to be their launch. I'm guessing they were wanting to keep it under wraps for a very specific reason. They didn't want it to be ruined for their subscribers. But a picture was released, and this was picked up by My Subscription Addiction, and it was a picture that they first said was the first official spoiler for the Ultimate bag. But then it was corrected later on that these were examples of what could be in the bag. And the products that they were releasing, there's a Murad product, a Huda Beauty liquid lipstick, Too Faced mascara, IT Cosmetics Confidence in a cleanser. And the thing that I think made them believe that this was the box is that there was the Glossier, the milky oil, the milky face oil, that was in here, because we do know that was an official spoiler for IPSY. So I'm like them, I believe full-heartedly that that's what it was going to be. The Smashbox Photo Finish Primer, a Morphe Blush, a Makeup Geek Highlighter, MAC product, a Buxom palette. But when it came down to when they actually released the products, the things that they were releasing was products that were in previous boxes. If it was going to be a launch, these should have been something like you would expect a company, like whenever a store opens, they have a big blowout for their opening season, you know, anything. Most companies everywhere, every sports, like everything wants to go out for their launch. IPSY did not. The spoilers that were going out there and items that you could actually choose from whenever they let you do customization, because that is a new feature that they were bringing to the box. The brands that they were featuring were Real Her. You know, there were brands that aren't high dollar brands. Like there's a thing I'm going to reference in this video. There are products that have an inflated price tag, and this is no reflection on the brands themselves. You know, they know how much they're worth, but I know how much something is worth to me personally. But the products that they were sending out, it kind of seemed like it was things that they kind of had, you know, it was over here just kind of sitting in the way. It was things that they had been holding on to for a while, like an overstock of things that they had in their supply. And it just seemed like the way that they arranged everything, the options that you had, it was more of not so much an exclusivity to Ultimate. It was more of, you know, let's just hurry up and chuck a bunch of things in here. We're going to pay more attention to quantity rather than quality. And honestly, whenever I was researching and looking at the different products that were going on, because I was looking at hashtag IPSY glam bag, the products in the Plus bag were much, much, much better and more prestigious brands than what was in the Ultimate. And apparently I'm not the only one that feels this way. There has been a petition started on change.org. They are demanding a refund from IPSY based on them not delivering what they had promised with the Ultimate subscription. When you go to change.org, you can look it up by IPSY, and in 5 days it has had over 2,500 signatures. So a lot of people feel very, very strongly about this. Whether or not you decide to sign it yourself, that is fine. If you are interested in looking at it, I'm going to have a link down below. Now, I know you cannot control what goes into a subscription box, and half of the fun is not knowing. Half of the fun is trying brands you have never heard of. So breaking down the price of everything, just all the full-size products without the serum, we're looking at $166, and I wanted to do that number separately because I don't believe that that costs, $62. I'm sorry, that is a jacked up price and I don't understand it. And if you want to include the serum, retail value is $228 without samples. With samples, I had to figure this up separately just based on IPSY's, the way they calculate everything. Their box is $12 for 5 samples. So break that down, that was about $2.40 per sample. So I'm getting 4 samples, so total value on those is $9.60. So factor that into the price of the box. That is $237.60. They promised us $250 plus on the box. So on the very first box that I've gotten from them, it doesn't even meet what they promised. The thing that could be throwing this off is how they determine the price for the samples. And I do want to mention that the things that they are categorizing as full size sheet masks, there's 2 of them, they're $1.99. You can buy them at Sally's. Like all kinds from this brand. There are so many of them for $1.99 a piece, so that's $4. $4, and you're going to consider that a full-size item. And whenever I was breaking down the price of everything to determine the cost of the cheek palette, I guessed it would be $22. The whole collection of the Betty Boop and IPSY collection is $179, which they have it on sale for 40 bucks. So I mean, they only value a whole collection for $40. That's how much you're selling it for. Because I know they're not going to get $179 for it. Average price for a lipstick, we'll say $18. A lip gloss, $17. And this is more of the brands, like the pricing you would find at Ulta, at Sephora. And, you know, not high end, but just a good base. I think those are good prices. Let's just say the mascara, we'll say $20. Eyeliner, $20. Eye brush, $12. For a single brush, I think $12 is decent. Nail polish, $10. Now that one might be a little bit high, but then it come down to the eyeshadow palette and the cheek palette. I'm going to assume that the eyeshadows actually cost more because there's more colors and the pans are small. You know, there's more that goes into packaging as far as cost. So I'm going to estimate that at $25. I'm going to guess that the palette, the cheek palette, was $22. So that $22 factored into the box, by my calculations, is how I get to $237.60. So the email that everyone received talking about the items that you're going to get in your box, I kind of think this email, whenever they sent out your tracking, they showed you what was going to be in your box, and then they gave a separate section on each item telling you why you're getting this item. So I'm going to go through each of the items that I'm getting, and I'm going to tell you if they were true or not, because I also went through my profile. I didn't change anything on it. I just went through the profile and screen recorded everything just as it is, and I didn't make any selections. I just kept hitting next, 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 so that I could see what I had in there already. And we're going to see if they were true or not. So the first item, Unicorn Glow. They said they sent that because I said that I love primers. And that is true. Yes. The Hydrating Serum. They said that I'm receiving that because I love serums. And that is true. Brushes. They said they sent those because I love brushes, and duh, I love brushes. If you watch my channel, you know I love brushes. Huda Beauty. They are sending me that eyeshadow palette because I rave reviewed them. That one, it may be true, but I went through looking through all of my activity, your points that you accumulate through reviewing products for IPSY. I went through all of my review history. There's not a single review for Huda Beauty in there. I went through the section where it talks about brands that you love. Huda Beauty is not on there, so false. I'm not saying you're lying, but I can't find proof, just saying. And the Green Clean Balm Cleanser, I picked that one myself, so of course I wanted it. The perfume, now they're saying that they sent that to me based on my preferences for scent. Now this one is a little bit hard to determine because based on the selections that I made, I did not choose one section, and that is with violet and rose. Now this perfume has fresh fruits, violet and rose, vanilla, and sugar. So the scents that they have listed in that match so many different boxes that I can't tell if they followed it or not. I don't know. I did say that I like fragrances. I'll be honest about that. The single shadow was sent to me because I rave review eyeshadows. Yes, I love eyeshadows. Love them. Always appreciate it. I'm surprised they didn't send me the Betty Boop eyeshadow palette, to be honest. The eggplant mask. They gave this to me because I gave a rave review for non-sheet masks. That is true. I did say on my preferences that I rarely ever want to receive a sheet mask. And while it is justified with this particular product, they still gave me sheet masks. So that's kind of a wash on that. It doesn't really count. They're sending me a highlight because I love highlights. Duh. I love highlights. Blush. I was sent the blush palette because I picked the shade. went back and looked at my review or my preferences, and yes, peach shade, which I think that's predominantly what the colors are in that palette, I love those and I want those often. So that is a match. So lip gloss, I was sent that because of the shade I have selected. While it is a neutral shade, so that, yes, I do want neutral glosses. I put on there that I never, like rarely ever want lip glosses. It is not something that I go through that often. I'm good on those. So, and that's another thing, you need to make sure you go in there and update your preferences periodically. That way, because your preferences, your taste, the colors you need, what you need in your personal collection can change over time. So just make sure you're keeping that up to date and making sure that they send you what you actually use. So if you've ever wondered if they followed your beauty profile, I think they do. I think it was very, very close. Now, and plus I like that they sent that email, but it does seem really, really weird and kind of like, oh no, 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 you don't like what you got, that's your fault. That's kind of what that email says to me, but whatever, I may be alone. But the deciding factor that comes down to me for subscription boxes is the value. And is Ultimate worth it? At this time, I'm going to say no, just based on this box. And you have to remember, maybe I am a harder judge when it comes to subscription boxes. There are plenty of options out there that fit every budget that you have, every interest that you have. There are boxes for everyone. Like me personally, I'm going to be quitting FabFitFun here soon because I wasn't really enjoying the products that they were sending me. Pretty much the majority of everything that I was getting, I'm giving away. I enjoyed the edit sale more than I do the actual box, and it's just not worth it to me to have that. Another box that I'm having issues with is Fashionista. They sent me a box that has a serum for your lady parts, and I don't need that in a beauty box. It turned me off from the box. I'm going to let them have it one more time, mostly because I forgot to cancel it. But I will be getting an October box from them, and that will, unless this box blows me away, that will be my last one from them. And kind of the same thing with IPSY. A lot of people asked me if I was going to be canceling my IPSY subscription. Not at the moment. I'm hoping that what they're going to do is that they're going to take the feedback from everyone and figure up something on that, because they promised me $250 value minimum. They delivered me $237. In my opinion, $237, so it just didn't add up. But you know, anyone can redeem themselves. People can make mistakes, learn from them, move forward, be better. So I think I'm going to do this maybe at least one, if not two more times, because I know that they have to plan these products well enough in advance. So it may not be that the feedback that they have right now is something that they can implement at the moment. So I'm going to stay with them just a little bit longer. But I'm very, very sad that I missed out on the Glam Bag Plus, because everyone's pictures have been seen of that box. Plus they got the eyeshadow palettes. The eyeshadow palette wasn't even an option in Ultimate. I'm sad about that, to be honest. They should have had that as an option for both boxes, in my opinion. And so, you know, it's kind of let down there as well. So another question I was getting is, which is the better box, IPSY or Boxycharm? Now, Boxycharm does have a service called Boxylux. That is only every 3 months. The base box is going up in November to $25 a month, and I'm okay with that, because they're going to be putting better value products. You know, the overall value of the box is going up. The Boxylux box, that one, like I said, is $50 every 3 months. I figured it up for the September box. It had a value of over $331. They promise you at least $300 for a $50 box, and they deliver. They deliver consistently. But now, whether or not one is better than the other, it's going to come down to you. What are you more looking for in your collection? Because IPSY is predominantly makeup, skincare, and tools, as in brushes. That's the majority of what they have in your box, in that box. Boxycharm, their Boxylux specifically, is a mixture of makeup, skincare, tools, and tools range anywhere from like hair tools, brushes, you know, anything makeup related, those kind of tools. They've gotten polish. Yeah, that's something the other box has too, is polish. They have hair care products, and they have lifestyle. So if you're someone like me, I'm not really too crazy about the lifestyle products, because I would rather purchase those in the Boxy pop-up. That way I can choose kind of what I get in my collection. I don't want something that is just going to sit there and never get use. So it's just going to come down to what you need in your personal collection as to what is the better option. But based on this month for IPSY, Boxycharm is blowing it out of the water. Especially they're launching premium The sign up for that is going to be really, really soon, but premium launches next month. It's going to be $35 a month, and with, I mean, the first spoiler alone, Natasha Denona, you know, the quality of Natasha Denona in a subscription box, like, I'm sorry, like Boxycharm, that takes it to a new level. Just based on the value of a $50 box, $237, $331, or $32, I can't remember what I said, $331. Boxycharm wins. I'm sorry, they just do. So guys, that is everything that I kind of been thinking about with IPSY, and I'm sorry it took me so long to get this video out, but it's basically, I wanted some time to put together my thoughts clearly on these products, and we'll see how it turns out whenever I go to editing. But I'm not here to bash IPSY. I think that I just expect more of them. That's all. They did show that they are following my profile, which I do appreciate. There's a lot of opportunity there. But Boxycharm at the moment is just, I'm loving it. I'm loving it. I got my box today. I'm going to be doing a unboxing and try on, all that good stuff here really, really soon. And yeah, just thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate you guys taking the time to watch it, comment, let me know that you're a part of the wolf pack. And if you made it all the way to the end of this, then definitely you're a member of the wolf pack. I love you all so much. Please like, subscribe, and I really appreciate if you share it with your friends. Anyone who is curious about IPSY Ultimate, you know, if you're on the fence about whether or not you want to get into it, just a little side note, I had a lot of people telling me that they're glad they waited this one out, like a wait and see. I encourage people to not wait and see. I encourage people to go ahead and jump on it right away, because I would have never guessed that they wouldn't have gone all out on their launch. So much opportunity, so much, and it's so sad. Anyways, I'm trying to be too negative. Just, I love you guys. Just take this information, do with it what you will. Let me know what you think. Did you enjoy your box, or have you gotten it yet, honestly? And I love you all. I hope you're having a great day, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye!